Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, now, I know this is blasphemy to say for a lot of people, but I've never watched this movie before. Of course, I've seen snippets here and there. I know the music behind it. And, being a guy, I'm not really into a lot of musicals, but I do like a lot of musicals. I mean, there's Wizard of Oz, there's Grease, there's Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, there are some out there that are actually really good. But I've never had an interest in watching this movie just because of some of the things I've heard about it. But people's opinions vary, and this is a huge cult classic, has a huge following. People love it. They do live performances. I was actually invited to go to one. So that being said, and I've never seen it before, I said, what the hell? Let's check it out and see if I like it. And did I? No! It was exactly what I thought this was going to be. I mean, and I know I'm going to probably get a lot of hate for saying this, but it was just okay. It wasn't horrible. Just because I say I didn't like it doesn't mean I don't respect it and know the love it gets, So I get it. I get the love. But it's just not really for me. Now, that being said, the best part about this movie was, of course, Tim Curry and his assistant. Okay, I loved his assistant. Okay, but Tim Curry is a friggin' work of art. I mean, just every scene with him I thought was really well done. He's a wonderful actor, one of the best. I mean, he is top tier A-list actor. And I don't know if this was his first movie, but he was really young in this, and it was kind of weird to see him like that. But I also liked it because I was being exposed to an early performance of his. And I just know his later performances, starting with It back in the 80s. And it was good to see, Susan Sarandon in her underwear the whole movie. I have to admit, that was a pretty good part of it. But, and I recognized a lot of the music, that I didn't know that even came from this movie. So it was cool to kind of hear the music and go, oh, that's what this is from. So, but I did like it for that. And it's not terrible. I can see the love for this movie. Honestly, I really can, guys. I get it. So don't tear me up in the comments, okay? Because I understand where you're coming from. It is just a little too silly for me. And that's really it. I mean, I know that the live performances and stuff like that they do, has a big following. And people love dressing up as the characters from the movie and going in and throwing popcorn at each other and stuff like that. And I might still go, but honestly, watching this movie didn't make me want to go anymore. It kind of made me not want to go more. I hate to say that, but I do like to experience, art and culture, even though if it's something I don't like, I always respect it, because especially if a lot of people love it, just because I don't like it, that don't mean anything. It's all about what you like. Art is subjective. I say it almost every video. So I get it. If you love this movie and you love the live performances and dressing up and stuff like that, man, rock on and go for it. But I just don't think it's something for me, honestly. But I had fun watching it. It wasn't terrible, like I said. It was good to finally watch it, so I can at least say, yeah, I've seen that movie. I didn't like it that much, but I still watched it, But great performances overall, Susan Sarandon, Tim Curry. I can't remember the actor's name that played the assistant, but loved him every time he spoke. Something about that voice, Master. I loved it. So he was really cool and my favorite part of the movie. So anyway, guys, that's what I think. I thought it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that great for me. And I love that you guys love it. But if you haven't seen it, I'm going to say watch it. Give it a shot. I'm glad that I did, because I feel like I'm a little bit cultured now, a little bit more, now that I have seen it, because it is a big part of pop culture, at least in America, and probably in a lot of other places in the world. because this movie is huge for people, and I get it, and that's great. I'm glad for you people, but it's just not for me. I'll probably never watch it again, honestly, unless somebody wanted to watch it with me. I'd probably watch it again, but honestly, I just didn't get anything out of it. I thought it was silly and exactly what I thought it was. But anyway, I'm glad I did watch it just so I could get a little bit, more of history, I guess I should say, so I could at least have a conversation about it in, pop culture conversations, water cooler talk. And so I'm glad to have that under my belt now. But anyway, guys, it's not all about what I think. It's about what you think. Have you seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Do you plan on watching it? Do you go to the live performances? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!